Good afternoon. I would like to call the Flint Board of Educational Annual Organization Meeting to order at 6:30 p.m. Board member, as I call your name, please reply present for the record. Linda Booth. Joyce Ellis McNeil, present. Teray King.
Present.
Dylan Luna.
Present.
Laura McIntyre.
Present.
Claudia Perkins.
Present.
Melanie Relaford.
Present.
Before we begin the portion of our meeting, which allow the public to address the board, we will be swearing in a newly elected board members, Ms. Linda Booth. We have a very distinguished guest among us who will perform the swearing in of our newly elected board member. With us this evening is the Honorable Judge Tabitha Marsh from the 67th District Court. Welcome, Judge Marsh. I will now turn the floor over to Judge Marsh to swear in our new board member.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I would support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this state,
and the Constitution of this state.
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of office
I will faithfully discharge the duties of this office
of member of the Board of Education
as a member of the Board of Education
of Flint, Michigan,
Flint, Michigan,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Love you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Marsh, for assisting us this evening. I would also like to welcome and congratulate our new board member, Mrs. Linda Booth. Hold on, Ms. Booth.
You got a mic.
Grab a mic.
You could, came, yeah.
gotta
Yeah, you
sit
could have sit right there and speak from there.
gotta sit now.
You know, you have to sit now. You have to, yeah. And then you can speak. Thank you.
We're going to have her sign her document,
Yes.
and we're going to have her come back out and address the public. Is that okay? All right,
Is this okay,
thank you.
everybody?
Thank you.
This is when we need some music. Yeah. What kind of cake did you bake? We had a back going.
See where I left off at. I would like to thank my family, my friends, all the community, all the voters the 16,700 plus voters who voted for me. And I will of office to serve based upon the Constitution of this state and work along with the board members here collectively to move this school district forward. And I look forward to working with each and every member, working with the community, our community partners, and everyone involved in rebuilding and saving our Flint school system. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Linda Booth. The board will now hear comments from the public. We ask that you state the reason for addressing the board and that you limit your remarks for about 3 minutes on the matter within the authority of the board and not address the individual by name. The presiding officer of the board should have the right to limit the number of persons who may address the board on the same subject. Please state your name and address first before beginning to speak. Is there anyone here from the public who wishes to address the board? Please come forth. And yes, you come right here, stand right here.
My name is Javante Booth. I'm the owner of the Chef Special Food Service Management Company. I wanted to come this year to the top of the year to just introduce myself, let you guys know that we're out here, let you guys know that I'll be looking forward to any future RFPs that you might have. And I'll leave it by the front door up there. Yes, ma'am. But, you know, hopefully we'll be blessed enough to work with you guys one day. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else from the public who would like? The next portion of our meeting will be called for the election of officer.
Tyre,
Dr. McNeil.
Trustee Perkins,
Dr. McNeil.
and Trustee Relaford.
Dr. McNeil.
Okay, members of the board, we have reached a majority vote for the president. The majority indicates that we will have Dr. Joyce Ellis McNeil serve as president for 2025. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, board.
At this time, I would like to turn the floor over to our newly elected president, Dr. Joyce Ellis McNeil.
Thank you. You're welcome. Board member, I appreciate the nomination. I promise to, we'll keep moving forward, and let's proceed with the next agenda item. Once I receive the nomination, I will conduct a roll call vote, and you state the name of the candidate of your choice. Are there any questions? Action item 21.3, nomination election of a vice president. Are there any nomination? Trustee Perkins.
I nominate Trustee McIntyre.
Are there any more nominations?
I want to nominate Trustee Boots.
I nominate Trustee McIntyre.
So you have, she's already nominated. Are you rejecting?
Are you accepting his nomination? Are you
accepting his
rejecting his nomination?
Rejecting his nomination.
Okay, thank you. Now,
Thank you, though.
are there any more nomination for vice president? We will do a roll call vote. Linda Booth for McIntyre.
Yes.
Terry King,
Yes.
Dylan Luna,
Yes.
Laura McIntyre,
Yes.
Claudia Perkins,
Yes.
Melanie Redford,
Yes.
and myself, yes, 7 yes. The majority indicate that we will have Laura McIntyre as your vice president. Nomination and election of secretary. Are there any nomination?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I want to nominate Secretary Perkins. Ms.
Perkins, do you accept or decline?
Accept.
Are there any other nomination? We would now go for secretary, Trustee Perkins. Linda Booth,
Yes.
Terry King,
Yes.
Dylan Luna,
Yes.
Laura McIntyre,
Yes.
Claudia Perkins,
Yes.
Melanie Redford,
Yes.
and myself, yes, 7 yes. Now we proceed to action item 21.5, the nomination and election of treasurer. Are there any nomination? Trustee Perkins,
I nominate Dylan Luna.
are there any more nominations for treasurer? Seeing none, we will move down to the roll call vote. Linda Booth,
Yes.
is it for Dylan Luna?
Yes, for Dylan Luna.
Terry King,
Luna.
Dylan Luna,
Luna.
Laura McIntyre,
Trustee Luna.
Claudia Perkins,
Trustee Luna.
Melanie Redford,
Luna.
Joyce Ellis McNeil, myself, Trustee Luna, 7 yes. The majority indicate that we have stated Dylan Luna as our treasurer. Nomination and election of Assistant Secretary. Is there any nomination? Yes.
Madam President, I nominate Linda Booz.
Would you use,
Madam President, I nominate Linda Booz.
Are there any other nomination? Seeing none, Linda Booth for our Assistant Secretary and Treasurer. Linda Booth, do you accept this nomination?
Yes, I accept.
Teray King,
Booz.
Trustee Luna,
Trustee Booz.
Laura McIntyre,
Trustee Booz.
Claudia Perkins,
Trustee Booz.
Melanie Redford,
Trustee Booz.
Joyce Ellis McNeil, Linda Booth, 7 yes, Linda Booth has that position. (21.7), an appointment of our Flint Board of Education liaison and alternate to the Genesee Association Board member, GCASBM Executive Committee. Normally, this position is held by your president with an alternative person. Seek a nomination or advise that in the past, the president and vice president has served. You can also ask board members to volunteer to serve in this position. After the liaison or alternate are identified, seek a motion and a second to approve it.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I nominate Teray King.
Who did you?
Teray King,
For our alternate?
yes.
I nominate you, Dr. Joyce Ellis McNeil.
Usually the president sits at the, we're doing the alternate.
Do we have to nominate it? Don't we have to?
We're nominating your policy, don't, but we could, go ahead. No, you're not the president, just as the alternate who sits in when I'm not there.
Okay, so we don't have to do it.
Right.
Okay.
Is there any discussion? Thanks. Seeing no further discussion, Teray King is the Flint School alternate to the Genesee County Association School Board member. It will be done by roll call vote. Linda Booth,
Yes.
Teray King,
Yes.
Dylan Luden,
Yes.
Laurie McIntyre,
Yes.
Claudia Perkins,
Yes.
Melanie Redford,
Yes.
and myself, yes, 7 yes. This end, the Flint Board of Education has completed its organization and electing of officers. Do we need any announcement? Is there any board comment?
just need to congratulate her?
Yeah, so at this point, we're just congratulate our boards for the new position. Each board member has a few minutes to speak on that position or speak to the public. I'm gonna allow you to say what you need to say. Is there any comments from the board?
I'll say some brief comments. First off, congratulates to Trustee Booth for being sworn in, and also for your new position, and also congrats to the other officers who were elected for this one-year term. Is that better? Sorry. So looking back, it's been 2 years down and 1 year coming up, and I'm really excited about this board. When we first came in together, it was kind of rough, but I see that first year as a year of learning, the second year as a year of stability and planning, and that's why I'm so excited for 2025, because I think 2025, if we continue on the trajectory and also improve, it'll be the year of excitement, innovation, and getting even more things done for our students, our teachers, staff, and families, as well as our community, because I do want to emphasize that last piece. We are Flint Community Schools, and that community includes the students, all the staff, the teachers and neighbors, you know, people, organizations like U of M Flint, Mott College, and really, I think we have probably the biggest opportunity to make the biggest impact in the city, because if you think about it, families want to have a good school district when they raise their children, when they move to a new community. They want to know that the neighborhood is safe, and what better, safer neighborhood to have a school that's, you know, functional, high quality, and that it's a place where families want to go and where they want to stay. So I'm looking forward to things like the Central Whittier campus. I'm looking forward to working with our teachers, our parapros and our admins to making sure that they are, you know, adequately taken care of. I'm looking forward to the partnerships that we're going to establish and maintain, and just things that we don't see right now. I just saw this morning in the state budget that they expect around $1 billion extra dollars in revenue. And to me, that's also an opportunity for us to, you know, engage with the legislators in the governor's office and say, hey, we're getting things done here. Could you please support us even more, whether it be with how we compensate teachers, how we've invested and leveraged so much money into our school buildings, are just things that we want to take, you know, a chance on when it comes to educating students. So very excited for this next year. And again, congratulations to everybody tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more comments? Claudia Daniel.
I just want to say that I think this board is ready to move forward. We have a great team chosen tonight. There are a lot of things that we have been discussing, especially in our retreat. And we've got a lot of things, a lot of work to do. And I think we're all up to the task. And it was very fruitful. We want to not only build the school district, but the community. And the way we do that, we get all of our children back in public schools. So I'm going to be one, and this team is probably going to be one to push forward in that direction. So God bless us all.
Thank you. Trustee McIntyre?
Yeah, I just wanted to be real short and say congratulations, Linda. I am very excited to be working with you once again, and I'm just very excited, and I'm very hopeful and excited for this new composition of the board. I really believe it's the first time in history, knowing what I've researched about the Flint Community Schools, that this is finally a board that has the community and the students at heart and not other outside interests. And will continue to work diligently to respond to community needs and do what it takes to keep Flint schools open and public and inclusive and diverse for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more comments? Superintendent Jones?
Yeah. So I'd just like to say, outside of my superintendent role, what a pleasure it is to have Ms. Booz, Ms. Linda Booz, who is a community woman, who is a member of New Jerusalem Full Gospel Baptist Church. Her pastor is in the audience, Pastor Alfred. Wave your hand, sir. All right. I think it's important for you to know your pastor is here. But her family is here. Family and friends stand so she can see you and everybody can acknowledge. Wow, what a showing, what a showing. It speaks to who you are. And we just like to say on behalf of this community, on behalf of pastors, that we're glad to have you back in Flint schools. Now, as the superintendent, I'm so thankful to be working alongside you.
Thank
And
you.
we wish you well, and we can't wait to see the great things that's going to come of your presence. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Board member, this is going to be short. We do have a couple of announcements. The board members that, you know, last year they issue out us computers, so we'd like to do a check-in with them. You can bring them in, let them look at them, service them, but we do need to do that audit to make sure that those computers is where they're supposed to be. And so I'm turning mine in and getting it cleaned up, but we do need to check and make sure those computers is where they at.
Dr. Joyce, if you have any other technology needs that you found out you needed. Roles have changed.
Speaking,
So
yeah, go ahead.
if there's any other technology needs, let us know that as well.
Thank you. The Flint Board of Education will be on January the 15th. The board as a whole will be holding a meeting for the board members. In this meeting, we will, I want to let the board know that our committee has kind of expanded it a little from the retreat. So we do our regular committee chairs meeting, and then we're gonna have a planning committee. And that's something we had discussed on the retreat, that we're gonna start with our planning committee on those goals that we worked on in the retreat. And that is for the public as we talk about repurposing school, looking at ways to increase enrollment. It's gonna be quite a bit. Mr. Jones is working with us to find us a space and a place in the administration building where we can have all our vision and stuff on the board, where we can be able to communicate, invite people in. So on the 15th, we'll send out invites for times, and that the vice president as a whole will host that meeting. The Flint Board of Education has rescheduled the January the 15th, which is usually our second meeting. We have changed that date to January the 22nd at 6:30 here at this building.
So does that mean your planning meeting is at the admin building? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's gonna be at the admin building until we get everything organized, where we going, in our planning committee, because I know the public is anxious to know what we're talking about, as we looking at the, central, what we're planning on doing, how we're planning on getting those things done. And we're gonna have a planning committee, to help work on those things and help those plans gone, forward. And Mr. Jones is still working on the D12. And,
The consolidated application,
Yeah.
which is due on the 15th.
Okay.
That information, is the 12D application.
yeah, and hopefully on that, sometime we will have the concept paper, which is the most important part of our planning. We need the concept paper. Mr. Jones will provide that part of it. Seeing that there is no more announcement, this concludes our annual organizational meeting at 6:56. This meeting is adjourned.
If there's anyone that would like to take pictures with Ms. Booz,
Yes.
you can come up this way here, and she'll be standing right out here, Ms. Booz, and you can use this space.